Hey everyone, and welcome to Traposia. You know I love to travel, and today we're taking a virtual trip to one of the most beautiful places in India, Ooty. Get ready for stunning views, delicious food, and maybe even a few surprises along the way. Now, Ooty is nestled in the Nilgiri hills, which literally means blue mountains. And trust me, the scenery lives up to the name. We're talking lush green landscapes, rolling tea plantations, and waterfalls that will take your breath away. It's like stepping into a postcard, but with better snacks. So, whether you're a seasoned traveler or planning your first big adventure, Ooty has something for everyone. And today, we're counting down the top 10 spots that will make you want to pack your bags and book a trip as soon as possible. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Get ready to fall in love with Ooty, because we're about to dive into all the amazing things this hill station has to offer. From serene lakes to historic churches and everything in between, this is going to be an unforgettable journey. First up, we're setting sail on Ooty Lake. And no, I don't mean literally sailing, though you totally can. Imagine this, a sparkling lake, surrounded by lush green hills, and the crisp mountain air filling your lungs. It's the kind of place that makes you want to take a deep breath and just soak it all in. First up, Ooty Lake is like the heart of the town, and it's over 65 acres of pure serenity. You can rent a paddle boat, a rowboat, if you're feeling adventurous. Personally, I'd go for the paddle boat. It's more my speed, and I can't be trusted with a motor. But the fun doesn't stop there. Take a leisurely stroll around the lake, hop on a mini train for a whimsical ride, or let loose at the nearby amusement park. And for all you photographers out there, get ready to capture some Instagram-worthy shots. Whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, a fun family outing, or just some peace and quiet, Ooty Lake is the perfect place to start your Ooty adventure. Hop on a mini train for a whimsical ride, or let loose at the nearby amusement park. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, this all sounds lovely, but when's the best time to visit Ooty Lake? Well, I'm glad you asked. If you want to avoid the crowds and enjoy some tranquility, I recommend going early in the morning or in the evening, especially during the weekdays. Imagine this, the sun gently rising over the hills, casting a golden glow on the water, and the only sounds you hear are the birds chirping and the gentle lapping of the waves. It's the perfect way to start your day or unwind after a long day of exploring. And hey, if you're lucky, you might even spot some of the local wildlife. Ooty Lake is home to a variety of birds, so keep your eyes peeled for kingfishers, cormorants, and maybe even a majestic eagle soaring overhead. So grab your camera, pack a picnic basket, and get ready to experience the magic of Ooty Lake. It's a memory you'll cherish forever. You might even spot some of the local wildlife. Ooty Lake is home to a variety of birds, so keep your eyes. Next up on our Ooty adventure, we're trading in our life jackets for gardening gloves and stepping into a world of botanical wonders. Get ready to be amazed by the sheer beauty and diversity of the Ooty Botanical Gardens. Picture this, 55 acres of lush greenery, bursting with vibrant colors and exotic fragrances. We're talking over 600 species of plants, from delicate ferns to stunning orchids and everything in between. It's like walking through a living, breathing rainbow. And the best part? The gardens are divided into different sections, each with its own unique charm. You can wander through the fern garden, get lost in the Italian garden, or marvel at the intricate designs of the topiary garden. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure for plant lovers. But hold on to your hats, folks, because the botanical gardens have a star attraction that's over 20 million years old. That's right, I'm talking about a fossilized tree trunk that will transport you back in time. It's a reminder of the incredible history and natural wonders that Ooty has to offer. Now, if you're planning a trip to Ooty, you have to, and I mean have to, experience the annual flower show held every May at the Botanical Gardens. Trust me, it's the talk of the town. Imagine this. Thousands of flowers in every color imaginable, arranged in intricate patterns and designs. We're talking flower sculptures, cascading waterfalls of blooms, and a fragrance that will knock your socks off. It's like walking into a real-life fairy tale. And the best part? You can even take home some of the magic. The flower show features a variety of stalls selling plants, seeds, and gardening supplies. So you can channel your inner green thumb and create your own little piece of Ooty paradise. But whether you visit during the flower show or any other time of year, the Botanical Gardens are a must-see for anyone visiting Ooty. So grab your camera, put on your walking shoes, and prepare to be wowed by the beauty of nature. So you think you're adventurous? You like to climb things? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're headed to Doddabetta Peak, the highest point in the Nilgiris. That's right, 8,650 feet of pure mountain magic. Now, I'm not saying you have to hike up there. You can drive if you want. But where's the fun in that? Okay, I get it. Not everyone's a hiker. But trust me, the view from the top? Totally worth a little huff and puff. And hey, you can always reward yourself with a delicious cup of chai at the top. They say it tastes even better at that altitude. Maybe it's the thinner air, maybe it's the stunning scenery, or maybe it's just me, but everything tastes better on a mountaintop. Now, when I say early morning, I mean like sunrise early. I know. I'm not exactly a morning person myself, but trust me on this one. Seeing the sun peek over those hills, painting the sky with 1,000 shades of pink and orange, it's enough to make you forget all about that extra shot of espresso you wished you'd had. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of some wildlife while you're up there. Don't worry, they probably won't come near you. Unless you're offering snacks, then all bets are off. Just kidding. But seriously, bring your camera. This is one view you're definitely going to want to remember. And hey, if you get a good selfie with a mountain goat, send it my way. Okay, who here loves trains? I mean, come on, who doesn't love a good train ride? Especially when that train ride takes you through the stunning Nilgiri Mountains on a UNESCO World Heritage Site. That's right, folks. We're talking about the Nilgiri Mountain Railway, affectionately known as the toy train. And let me tell you, this is one toy you're never going to want to put down. This isn't just any train ride, people. We're talking about a journey through time. This train has been chugging along since 1908. That's older than sliced bread, and probably more reliable too. Picture this. You're sitting by the window, the wind in your hair, or, blowing your hat off if you're me, and you're surrounded by the most gorgeous scenery you've ever seen. Rolling hills covered in emerald green tea plantations, misty valleys, and charming little villages that look like they haven't changed in a century. It's enough to make you want to write a postcard, if people still did that sort of thing. And the best part? This train ride is for everyone. Families, solo adventurers, history buffs, tea enthusiasts. Basically anyone who loves a good adventure and doesn't mind sharing a seat with a few friendly locals. So, what are you waiting for? Get your tickets, grab your camera, and get ready for a train ride you'll never forget. Just, maybe hold on to your hat this time. All right, folks, are you ready for a little peace and quiet? I mean, after that amazing train ride, we could all use a little relaxation, right? Well, get ready to say ah, because we're headed to Paikara Waterfalls and Lake. And let me tell you, this place is like a spa day for your soul. Imagine this. The gentle roar of the waterfall, the sun dappling through the trees, and the sweet smell of pine needles in the air. It's enough to make you want to grab a book, a blanket, and just be. And if you're feeling a little more adventurous, well, you can always hop on a motorboat and explore the lake. Don't worry, I'm sure they have life jackets that fit everyone, even if you accidentally ate too many pakoras at lunch. But honestly, my favorite thing to do at Paikara is to just find a nice spot by the water, lay down a blanket, and have a picnic. And by picnic, I mean a feast. We're talking samosas, pakoras, chai, maybe even a few cookies for dessert, if you're feeling indulgent. Hey, you're on vacation. Treat yourself. Just maybe pack some extra napkins, for the crumbs. Welcome to the Rose Garden, you guys. It's on the slopes of Elk Hill, and let me tell you, it's like walking into a fairy tale. Imagine 20,000 roses. That's more roses than I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen a lot of roses. They've got every color you can think of, from classic red to sunshine yellow to even some crazy beautiful stripes. I'm not even kidding. They've got sections for every kind of rose you can imagine. Hybrid teas, floribundas. It's like a rose encyclopedia. And the smell? Oh my gosh, the smell is incredible. It's like walking into a perfume factory, but way better because it's all natural. I bet even Oprah would be impressed, and that's saying something. Seriously, if you're in Ooty, you have to check out this garden. It's the perfect place to stop and smell the roses, literally. And maybe take a selfie or two, or 20. I won't judge. Now I know what you're thinking. When's the best time to visit this rose paradise? Well, I'm so glad you asked. The best time to see these beauties in full bloom is from March to June. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Just picture it. You, surrounded by thousands of roses, feeling like you're in a dream. And hey, while you're there, why not bring a picnic basket and make a day of it? Find a nice shady spot, lay down a blanket, and enjoy the view. But be warned, you might not want to leave. I know I didn't. In fact, I'm thinking of moving in. Don't tell Portia. Okay, everyone. Gather round. I'm about to let you in on a little secret. A hidden gem in Ooty called Emerald Lake. Now, this place is tucked away in the Silent Valley, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Peaceful, serene, and absolutely stunning. Imagine a lake so green and clear, it looks like a giant emerald. And the best part? It's surrounded by rolling hills covered in tea plantations. I'm talking picture-perfect views everywhere you turn. You can walk along the lake, have a picnic, or just sit back, relax, and soak up all that natural beauty. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life. And hey, if you're lucky, you might even spot some wildlife. Just be sure to keep your distance. We want to admire them, not scare them away. Now listen closely because this is important. If you really want to experience the magic of Emerald Lake, you gotta go for sunrise or sunset. Trust me, the colors are absolutely breathtaking. It's like a painting come to life. I even saw a double rainbow there once. True story. And while you're there, take a moment to just breathe in the fresh air, listen to the sounds of nature, and forget about all your worries. It's amazing what a little peace and quiet can do for the soul. So next time you're in Ooty, skip the crowded tourist spots and head straight for Emerald Lake. You won't regret it. It's our little secret, okay? Calling all tea lovers. If you're anything like me, you can't start your day without a nice cup of tea. And let me tell you, there's no better place to learn about tea than in Ooty. That's right, folks. We're talking about the Tea Museum and Tea Factory. This place is like a dream come true for tea enthusiasts. You'll learn everything there is to know about tea, from how it's grown to how it's processed. You even get to see the whole process in action, from the leaf to the cup. It's fascinating. Plus, you get to try all sorts of different teas. I'm talking black tea, green tea, white tea, even some special blends you won't find anywhere else. And the best part? They have a gift shop where you can stock up on all your favorite teas to take home. It's dangerous, I'm telling you. I may have gone a little overboard. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, I'm not really a tea expert. Well, that's okay. This museum is for everyone, even if you're just a casual tea drinker like me. You'll get to learn all about the different types of tea, the history of tea, and even the health benefits of tea. It's like a crash course in all things tea. And after the tour, you get to participate in a tea tasting. Yes, you heard that right. You get to sip on different varieties of tea and learn how to identify the different flavors and aromas. Trust me, by the end of the day, you'll be a tea connoisseur. You'll be impressing all your friends with your newfound tea knowledge. So you're wandering through Ooty, right? Maybe you just finished a samosa, maybe you're working on some cotton candy, I don't know your life. But suddenly, you stumble upon this gorgeous church. It's like stepping back in time. St. Stephen's Church, built way back in the 1800s. And it's not just any old church, honey. It's got history. Gothic architecture, beautiful stained glass windows, surrounded by these peaceful green landscapes. Talk about a breath of fresh air, right? Inside, it's all beautiful wood, just gorgeous. It's the kind of place that just makes you want to sit down, take a deep breath, and, reflect. Now, I love a good cemetery. And this church? It's got a cemetery. But not just any cemetery. This one is filled with the graves of Ooty's finest. Important people, Makes you think about all the stories those headstones could tell. So, if you're into history, architecture, or just need a break from the hustle and bustle, St. Stephen's Church is calling your name. You might even see a ghost, but don't worry, they're probably friendly. Probably. Hold on to your hats, nature lovers, because we're going on a safari. Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary. It's like stepping onto the set of The Lion King, but with less singing, and hopefully no stampedes. This place is huge. Over 300 square kilometers of pure, unadulterated wilderness. We're talking tigers, leopards, elephants, sloth bears. It's like a zoo, but the animals can roam free and judge us from a distance. Now, the best way to experience Mudumalai is on a jeep safari. Hop in, hold on tight, and get ready to see some amazing animals in their natural habitat. And by natural habitat, I mean doing whatever it is wild animals do. Early morning or late afternoon is the best time to catch these critters in action. But remember, these are wild animals, so no trying to get them to do a TikTok dance, okay? Safety first. Well, folks, that's a wrap on our Ooty adventure. We've seen lakes, mountains, churches, gardens that would make even Oprah jealous, and even hung out with some wild animals. What a trip! Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to Triposia for more amazing travel adventures, and be sure to share this with your friends. The ones who love breathtaking views and maybe a good ghost story or two. See you on the next adventure.